It's here! Yeah, Hopi, what's in the bag? Huh? It just arrived this morning. Alright, so a couple weeks ago, TeeTurtle had like a half price sale and I had some extra money and they had some cute shirts. Not all the ones I wanted were in stock, but there were some good stuff in there. So I bought a whole bunch and it just arrived today, 2 days earlier than the estimate, which wouldn't have come anyway because that would be a Saturday or a Sunday. So yay for it being early. It's New Year's Eve. Let's open some t-shirts. Shall I have a look, Hopi? What's in it? What's in the bag? It's not for you though, is it? Is it? Is it? You're making it very awkward for me to sit, Hopi. Alright, shall I have a look? Da, 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 da. Oh my god! And so let's hope that everything fits me alright as well, because we're kind of guessing. Alright, so. Ta-da! Sort of spring dragon kind of thing. Oh, this one I got for Dave, I think. Yeah, slay every day, so that one's for Dave. We'll set that on the side. Oh, what do you think, Hopi? Not what you were expecting? You thought it would be treats, did you? Oh my god, he thought he was getting a bag of treats. He sort of figured out that things come in packages and whatever. Anyway, what's this one say? Pretending to care. I'm sorry, the sticker's in front there. Next. Dun, 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 dun. What does this one say? I love my enemies, they taste good. I got this one partly because my friend Kit said, yeah, get that one. So yeah, I was sort of umming and ahhing that one. Kit, I got this because of you. Next up. It's cool how they folded them all, hey. Do I look like a people person? That is very me, isn't it? Yay! And next. I think this one's just cute. Sorry about the sticker being in the way. Let me just... There you go, cute little kitty kind of thing. It's a bit Halloween, I guess. But yeah, that's very me too. Lions and tigers and bears, oh my, and it's a little kitty with a knife. And this is the sort of night dragon. It's like the opposite of the spring dragon we saw at the beginning. I also got a pin, that way. I think they have it as a shirt as well, but either it wasn't in my size or I think I also prefer it like this. It's kind of cuter. I think the design of the eyes might have been different or something. Anyway, I don't usually wear pins, but it was cheap and cute, so there you go. And then this, I hope he's interested again. We've got another little bag to open. What is this, Hopi? This is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be, huh? What is it? What is it? This is a reversible plushie. Turn it inside out. Whoa! Did you see that, Hopi? Let's turn it around. Whoa! Whoa! So this one is very me, and this is like the plushie of 2020, right? Right? So we're grumpy, and now we're really grumpy. You like it because it's a toy, but this toy is for me, babe. This one's all about me, isn't it? Alright, so I guess we'll find out about sizing because that was a little bit tricky. So they've got like, I think JL would be junior, large, and then they've got ones that are like, Hopi's trying to get my plush. I'm trying to get, excuse me, that's mine, not yours. Huh? You got plenty of toys for Christmas. Let me find it, stay there. I hope you got this piggy toy for Christmas, didn't you? And you love it, because it makes a noise. Ah! Ow! You got me. And, you want me to throw it for you? Oh! Anyway, so sizing wise, women's small might be the smallest for women's. Looks pretty good, actually. So I'll try that on. I think that's probably going to be the best size for me. The other ones I got, so junior medium is like, I I think they're still sort of designed for women's, but like tighter fit. But I went for the next size up because for me, what annoys me about shirts is like this measurement. So I think it might just be a little bit longer, or I don't know. Honestly, they seem kind of the same to me. Okay, we'll find out for sure when we actually try it on. But the women's small versus the junior medium. The junior medium is slightly thinner sideways. Lengthwise seems to be about the same. So yeah, it's just slightly skinnier, I guess. Now, as for the women's small and the junior large, best I can figure out, the width-wise is almost the same just from looking at it, but the length of the junior large is longer. So yeah, if they don't have, like at least for chicks, I don't know how it works for dudes, but at least for chicks, if it doesn't fit you, like if they don't have your size available, I just went for the juniors and looked for the rough equivalent. Helps that I'm small, I guess. You know, I'm like a teenager size anyway. But yeah, if you're on the smaller end of women's, I guess there's a lot more options. Plus having a baggy shirt, not a big deal. Also in terms of the choices, for some of them, like I could have chosen, probably for this, I could have chosen a junior medium, like they had it in stock, but when I'm looking at it, right, the design of the picture is long, so I thought I'll go for a longer shirt, because I have some longer shirts, they're kind of fun sometimes. Whereas something like this, the cat, which is more like this way, I felt like a shorter shirt goes together a bit more in terms of design. That's just me though. And for example, this one, you know, this one I got in a junior medium, so instead of, like they probably didn't have it in women's small, because women's small is what I defaulted to for most of them. But yeah, junior medium, that way, so the image, so I went for the shorter one rather than junior large, which would have been longer. If that makes sense, this is just how I think about things, I guess. But yeah, anyway, so I better give Dave his shirt and he can see if his fits. We got him a men's medium. So yeah, and then I've got my pin and I've got this. This I'm really impressed with because I didn't think it was going to be this big. I thought it was going to be like half the size, like about that big. So yeah, this is really, and if you feel stressed, da 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 da, rah! Alright, time to try shit on, eh? Alright, so I've decided that this is my New Year's Eve t-shirt. I'm pretending to care because, like, it's just another another calendar, whatever, arbitrary, blah, blah, blah. I'm sure I've rambled about that sort of thing before. And I'm kind of expecting 2021 to be more of the same kind of garbage. So I'm not excited about the new year. If I stay up to midnight, it'll be by accident because I've gotten carried away with something. For example, making YouTube videos. But yeah, no, 2021, especially with Sydney having COVID cases take off, I'm just like, it's gonna be the same lot of shit. You know, vaccine rollout takes a while. One of them you have to have like 3 months apart, the two separate doses. So, like, good luck to 2021 being any better. I'm looking forward to 2022. Anyway, I figure if I have low expectations, I can't be disappointed. But back to this random, I wasn't expecting to review this stuff today, unboxing, whatever. So, yeah, TeeTurtle, I'm impressed. It's actually like, yeah, I'm nervous about buying online, and this one is from America, so in terms of returns and so on, not something I was wanting to do, so I wanted to get it right the first time, and I would say success, because as you can see from the clips, everything fits pretty well. So yeah, their little size guide works well. As I said, the measurement I focused on was the measurement from under the armpits, going across, because if that's tight, that annoys me. And yeah, they're all pretty good. I think this is the junior medium size, so I think they also call it ladies fitted, but juniors, I think they're implying like mainly teenage girls, in terms of the way it fits. They also have kid sizes, but yeah, I guess my size is a bit more teenage because I'm small. And yeah, so this one is definitely the tightest. It's hard to see when they're like flat what they're going to be like, but yeah, it is more shaped. You can kind of see I've got, you can sort of tell I've got boobs. Small ones, but still, yeah, I would say the most comfortable one for me was definitely the women's small. I'm not really into that shaped hugging kind of feel. Like, I know some chicks are probably into it, but I'm not. I liked the sort of baggier feel. Also, I noticed when I was trying them on, the women's small, it's like, it's really comfy, it's really open. Putting this one on, the medium, junior medium, first things I notice, well, the very first thing I notice is the neck hole is smaller, because you're pulling it over your head. Oh, this is already smaller. The other one is much more relaxed, slides on really easily. This one, I tried to slide it on while I was still wearing my headband. I put on my headband so I could keep my hair out of the way a bit more easily instead of having the hair all over the patterns, although my hair's not as crazy as it used to be. Yeah, with the women's small, I was able to take the shirts on and off without, completely screwing up my headband. With this one, because it's smaller, yeah, I had to just take off the headband and put it back on once I put the shirt on. So that sort of size difference. It's not uncomfortable though. Sometimes you worry if the neck is too small, like you feel like you're gonna choke. And some of the punk rave Australia stuff I would get nervous about because they do tend to go up the neck a bit. With some of the long sleeve kinds of whatever. As far as t-shirts go, yeah, it's a little bit tighter, but not in a bad way. I also feel it's a bit more tighter under there. I don't remember what their measurements were. You can have a look on the website. They've got like different areas, and so different things you need to measure. I think it was like across there, maybe across there, length. Like, they've got all kinds of stuff. For me, I would say this is the most important measurement, and then who cares how long it is. I wouldn't go any smaller than this on my size. That would be too much. I'm not a junior small. I'm definitely junior medium or junior large. Now that's the other thing, the other difference to talk about, because when I took my measurements, like, you measure your favorite shirts to come up with which ones might fit you the best, and I came up with either junior medium or large. They both had they both fit within the measurements. I've got different shirts, they had all different measurements, so when I found like my favorite ones, yeah. So the main difference, the junior large obviously is a little bit bigger, and so you don't notice like the smaller neck as much. I think it's still smaller than the women's small, and you don't notice this measurement as much, but what you do notice is the extra length, and it's not too bad. I mean, you can always bunch it up at the bottom of where you're wearing it, or if you pull it down, it does start to hug your bum a little bit, so that's interesting, but it's not really uncomfortable. Yeah, so in terms of sizing, For me personally, because I'm not like a hug my body kind of person, women's small is the best size for me, but since they didn't have it, the other sizes worked fine. So yeah, 5 minutes of getting to that point. What else is important? Size, fit, fabric. So I think they might all be 100% cotton. I didn't actually check all of them, but yeah, they all feel really nice. They're all the same kind of thing. They're not overly thick, so it's not like, we're heading into, well, we're in summer. It's kind of a weird summer in Sydney because, we've got La Nina, so it's very wet and it's been cold some days. Like, I've actually had to wear jumpers in the middle of summer. It's weird weather. But yeah, so like it's not like the super thick fabrics where you're like, oh, maybe I don't want to wear this in summer. Like even the black ones are quite thin. So I mean, if you're like me and you wear a lot of black all year round, I think they're pretty good. Like I don't expect them to get too hot. I can't go out and test them, but I got some. I got a one white one at least, and I've got this grey one. So yeah, they feel nice. Like they're not overly soft or anything, but they're not harsh or scratchy. So far in terms of the print, one thing I've noticed with printed shirts is sometimes, like I don't wear a bra, so sometimes it rubs against your nipples a bit and it just feels uncomfortable and scratchy. And I did figure out the trick is you get some band-aids and just tape some band-aids over your nipples, and it turns out there are actual like proper products for that, and I just didn't know until I was like on social media going, hey guys, I figured out this trick, and they're like, yeah, that's been a thing for ages, and I was like, someone could have told me that. But anyway, so in terms of these prints, wearing it today, I didn't really notice anything, but sometimes it takes like a few days or a few washes to really figure out if that's going to be a problem. So far so good, but I can always do the band-aid trick if it gets to that. But yeah, no, they feel like they're printed nicely. The quality looks pretty good. Like, I don't see any issues with that. We'll take a few washes to really see how well they stick, but yeah, so far I'm pretty happy with the quality of it. Feels good. Yeah. I feel like the more fitted ones make me look skinnier as well. Maybe that's another thing. I like the baggier ones. I guess it doesn't show what a twig I am. But yeah, no. The thinner shirts do go with certain other things. I think thinner shirts, like, slimmer shirts are good for wearing jumpers and stuff as well because you don't get your sleeves all stuck in things. My bonsai shirt is too big for me, and so wearing that under a jumper, you have to get the sleeves under and then it's all got this baggy stuff. But when it hugs your body, then you put a jumper on and it doesn't like interfere. But that's me going on a little bit of a ramble. Let me think what else is important here. Well, actually, no, hang on. Here's the pin. So, I'll have to show you the other video of that because it's really hard to focus on that with a camera, and it's also very shiny. Like, it's proper metal and probably enamel or something, but very shiny. And so it's just hard to show on a camera and to focus, especially like, yeah, my webcam's not going to focus on it. But yeah, no, it's proper metal. And it has like the TeeTurtle logo on the back, and the little plug on the back I think is some kind of a rubber or something, this black rubbery stuff, and it's hard to get off. There you go. And I put it on I don't want to put it on my shirt, my brand new shirt, and put holes all through it, but I put it just on the edge of my pants, and I was like, yeah, I could wear it like that. Or I could decorate something. It was a little bit hard to get through the fabric at first, but maybe that's because I'm nervous and I don't want to break stuff. Maybe I could put it on my bag. I don't know. What do I do with pins? Someone suggested to me what I do with this pin. It's very Monty Python, rabbit, killing people or whatever. What is it called? Adorable Monstrosity pin. The other one's named after like what's written there, but yeah, Adorable Monstrosity pin. The other one that the cute cat one that didn't have text on it was called Hide and Sneak, and then with the dragons I've got the Sakura dragon and the Halloween dragon, and I think the rest have text on it, so you should be able to figure out what those are. Little plushie dude. Isn't it cute? It's very 2020, very me as well. If you know that I'm into the split personality thing, grumpy and extra grumpy, that's very me. Very me. I think usually they do have the happy to sad or happy to grumpy ones. Those are not me, but this is. And the red and black theme, he's perfect. And, perfect to end 2020, since we're making this like a New Year's Eve video. 2020, I go from grumpy to extra grumpy, and those are my daily moods, aren't they? And Hope was trying to steal him the entire time. Hope's now curled up between all the shirts on my bed. He's actually fallen asleep, I think, probably because Mum went out to the gym. Anyway, yeah, no, bigger than I was expecting. Pretty cute, pretty like soft, and yeah, it's really easy to do the flip. It feels like you could just flip forever, so it's well made. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Oh yeah, another thing, if you're someone who worries about things being made in China, I think these two are the only ones that were listed as definitely made in China, and like, you know, it said on the tag, the little pouch it came in said made in China. I think with the t-shirts on the like shipping, I think I already threw it out, but on the shipping information that they have to declare to customs, everything else I think said the US. I don't know if that means that the shirts themselves are made in America or if the print, it's just being printed in America, but hey, that's a thing. Some of it's made in America. These things are made in China. Up to you to be worried about that. At the moment, I'm kind of not. I'm sort of like, I don't know, because I think the Chinese people, I don't really have a beef with. It's more the Chinese government that I'm a bit like, now why would you do that? But I know some people are concerned about that. So there's a connection, I guess, in some ways to China, but officially these are the only two things made there. I imagine these are at least printed in America. They seem to be designed there as well. So if that's the thing that you're worried about, here's me trying to cover all the bases. Alright, so yeah, I guess that's my end of 2020 New Year's Eve I'm pretending to care TeeTurtle unboxing review thing, sort of impromptu with me starting off in my pajamas because I did not expect it to come today. I was just sort of like, I had this huge breakfast just as, you know, my brother's like, do you want pancakes? Do you want bacon? Do you want potato gems? And I was like, yeah, fuck it, 2020's been a shit, hey. So I was in the middle of an early morning food coma, or early for me at least, and then suddenly the package came and my brother's like, here's your t-shirts. And I thought, well, I might as well just do a video right here while everyone else was in the other room watching TV. So yeah, I'm sorry it's not been organized and it's my usual sort of like rambling, going on tangents kind of thing, but at least you got an end of year video and a sort of review unboxing, and I've got lots of fun shirts, and Mum's threatening to throw out my old shirts, and I'm like, no Mum, those are for when I'm doing things like bonsai or, you know, things where I don't want to get stuff damaged. And I mean, the more you wear shirts and wash them, the sooner they degrade. So I don't wear a lot of my favorite shirts. I might have to though if she starts throwing them out behind my back. But anyway, yeah, no, so that's my unboxing review. 2020 shit. I think 2021 is also going to be shit, and if I have low expectations, the only way to go is up. So yeah, is that all I've got to say? I should have like a little end ramble for Paper Vampire to laugh at, but I think that might be all I've got. So don't get too excited about the new year, guys. Did I already mention the shipping stuff? So I ordered it on the 12th of December because they were having a 2-day 50% off sale, and if it's in American dollars, I could really use that 50% off. The shipping was not too bad. I shipped it the standard postage, and they actually, like standard postage without tracking, but the only part it didn't track was when it was in Australia. They tracked everything through America, right to like exporting, like actually leaving America, and then actually arriving in Australia was the last update I got, and then their estimate was January 2. It came today, the 31st of December 2020, so I'm really impressed with the postage. Like, that was faster than I was expecting, not just coming from America, but coming from America during COVID times when there's less international travel and trade and all that kind of stuff going on. So well done TeeTurtle and whoever you're working with, because they've done a damn good job. The packaging that they sent it in was cute. It's here! I was tempted to keep it, but I threw it out promptly, and you know, I'm not going to dig it out of the bin because I'm not that crazy. Yeah, no, all round, good experience. Like, they have some cute designs, and there's more stuff that I wanted to get, so maybe one day when they're back in stock and I have extra money around and they have another sale so that my weak Australian dollar doesn't die trying to get them. Anyway, so no, I was really happy with TeeTurtle, and I think you guys will be too if you just sort of look up your sizes. And yeah, oh, and my brother's one fit nicely too. I got him to try it on, and yeah, it fit really nicely. So he's a men's medium, so we're measuring different sizes here, and it all worked out. And yeah, okay, I think I'm done this time now.
Not dead.